Welcome to Aratech.
Coffee lovers, brace yourselves. The coffee shortage is real, with Brazil, the world's largest producer, suffering a drought that has caused a 35% drop in production. Not only that, but coffee shipments are delayed due to a global shipping crisis, resulting in a steep price hike. Major brands like Lavazza, Peet's, and Starbucks are already feeling the crunch, with some stores limiting purchases to 2 bags per customer. Hot sauce fans, it's time to stock up. A major shortage is on the horizon, especially with brands like Valentina, Tapatio, and Tabasco. Mexican and California chili peppers have been devastated by heat waves, while the global glass bottle shortage is causing even more strain on production. Stores like Walmart and Target are running low, and specialty stores may be your best bet to find stock. Parents, it's déjà vu. Baby formula shelves are empty again, especially the specialty ones like Similac and Alimentum. Abbott Nutrition's manufacturing plant is undergoing upgrades, meaning months of shortages are ahead. The FDA's stricter import rules also make it harder for international brands to flood the market. Be proactive by checking smaller independent pharmacies and calling your pediatrician for help. Greek yogurt lovers, you're in for a rough ride. Dairy farmers in Wisconsin and California are facing soaring feed costs, and a shortage of plastic containers is causing Greek yogurt production to drop by 60%. Chobani and Fage are feeling the squeeze, with many of their flavors running low. If Greek yogurt is your go-to breakfast, it's time to look for alternatives. Strawberries and other fresh berries are getting harder to find. California's worst freeze in 30 years has wiped out 40% of the strawberry crops, while Florida's heat wave caused a 60% reduction in berry production. With prices soaring to $8 per pound, shoppers are scrambling to find fresh berries, and the shortage will get worse through February. The transportation industry has been hit with a series of challenges that are only growing worse. Since November, shipping costs have surged by an alarming 23%, a situation exacerbated by new emission regulations and a massive shortage of truck drivers. Small trucking businesses are particularly vulnerable, as they struggle to manage fleet upgrades and deal with rising fuel costs, which have only increased yet again. This has led to a significant impact on various goods, including berries. Many truck drivers are now refusing to transport refrigerated loads due to the low profitability associated with handling perishable items. The ripple effect is being felt across grocery store shelves, where fresh berries are becoming scarcer by the day. However, there is a solution if consumers are willing to adjust their shopping habits. Instead of panicking or engaging in unnecessary buying sprees, shoppers can consider alternatives. Frozen berries, for instance, are often fresher than fresh ones and are flash frozen at their peak ripeness. Not only are they convenient, but they also provide a sustainable option for smoothies, desserts, and other culinary uses without the price hike. Vanilla extract, once a simple and affordable pantry staple, has now turned into a luxury item due to a severe shortage. Pure vanilla extract, in particular, is more expensive per gram than silver. This crisis stems primarily from the devastation caused by 2 back-to-back cyclones that hit Madagascar, the island responsible for producing around 80% of the world's vanilla beans. The storms destroyed vast portions of the vanilla-growing regions, with thousands of vanilla orchids wiped out overnight. Unfortunately, vanilla plants are notoriously delicate, and it takes years for them to bear fruit, meaning that the production drop won't recover for several years. To make matters worse, climate change has disrupted the pollination cycle, while inflation and labor shortages have led to rising costs. The situation worsened with a warehouse fire in New Jersey that decimated a large portion of the U.S. vanilla stockpile. The price of vanilla extract has skyrocketed, and major vanilla extract brands are adjusting their packaging to smaller bottles while keeping prices high. An example of shrinkflation. If you've recently noticed higher prices for vanilla extract or difficulty finding it in stores, this isn't just a temporary trend. Industry insiders predict that this shortage will persist until at least late 2025, making it a must-stock item for those who still want to keep their vanilla-infused recipes alive. Organic eggs, once a relatively affordable and widely available source of protein, are facing a severe shortage, thanks to a brutal winter that has caused production to plummet by 32%. The The freezing temperatures have led to a significant decrease in the number of organic eggs being laid, as organic hens are particularly sensitive to cold. These hens require warmer conditions to produce eggs, and when temperatures dip below freezing, many stop producing altogether. Furthermore, the extreme cold has destroyed significant portions of organic corn and soy crops, which are essential for feeding organic hens. As a result, feed prices have soared by 45% since November, exacerbating the crisis. As supply dwindles, prices for organic eggs have surged, with some consumers now facing prices as high as $8.99 per dozen. Grocery stores are also beginning to limit purchases, and for those still able to find organic eggs on the shelves, the experience is becoming an increasingly rare one. The shortage is not just a passing phase, it's a reflection of a perfect storm of factors, including harsh weather, broken supply chains, and high demand. For those who want to continue consuming organic eggs, it's recommended to buy them whenever they're available and freeze them for later use. This strategy helps avoid paying inflated prices down the line while still enjoying the benefits of organic eggs in cooking and baking. The frozen vegetable aisle is another area of grocery stores where consumers will soon face shortages. Across the United States, storms, floods, and frosts have devastated vegetable farms, particularly in Nebraska and Iowa, which are major suppliers of vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower. A staggering 40% of crops have been wiped out due to unusual weather patterns, leaving processing plants scrambling to meet demand. Even worse, the largest vegetable processing plant in Washington is undergoing an upgrade, causing production to pause until March. This double blow of crop failure and production delays has already resulted in empty shelves for frozen vegetables in many stores. In addition, prices for the remaining frozen veggie bags have doubled, with some brands like Green Giant and Bird's Eye seeing dramatic price hikes from $2.99 to $5.99 per bag. The best way to avoid paying exorbitant prices for frozen vegetables is to start buying fresh produce and freezing it yourself. Not only does this strategy save money, but it also ensures you have a stockpile of your favorite vegetables, all while avoiding the hassles of limited availability in stores. If you can catch a sale on frozen veggies, consider buying a couple of extra bags to stash in the freezer. It's a smart move for anyone who doesn't want to get caught off guard. Chocolate lovers are in for a rude awakening, as a severe cocoa bean shortage is making premium chocolate increasingly scarce. In fact, the cocoa bean shortage is the worst the world has seen in 40 years. This crisis has driven cocoa prices up by 137%, leading to a dramatic rise in the cost of high-end chocolate bars. The shortage stems from multiple factors, including climate change, poor harvests, and an exodus of skilled workers from the cocoa-producing regions in West Africa. Over 20,000 workers have left the cocoa industry in just 6 months, further hindering production. As a result, major chocolate manufacturers like Hershey's and Mars have begun reformulating their products, reducing the cocoa content in their premium offerings. Consumers will likely notice that their favorite artisanal chocolate bars now taste less rich, as companies attempt to stretch their diminishing cocoa supplies. In response to the shortage, some chocolate retailers are already limiting how much premium chocolate customers can buy. For avid chocolate fans, the best course of action is to stock up on their favorite chocolate bars while they still can. With prices climbing, these chocolate bars may soon be a rare luxury. The shortage is also affecting white chocolate, as its cocoa butter and sugar ingredients are in short supply. If you've been eyeing those high-quality chocolate bars, now might be the time to grab them before they become a distant memory.